Hey Queeties, Quackers here. I wanted to talk to you today about Oxine. When I first got my ducks, I had a lot of issues with algae growth, and a lot of people really do tend to have issues with algae growth in their pools and ponds and tubs and things like that. So I reached out to the duck and geese community to try and figure out what other people use and what they suggested. And what most people suggested was Oxine. And so I decided to try it out, and I used it in a reduced amount compared to what they actually suggested. I wanted to see kind of if I could get this to go further than what it recommended. And I found that it reduced my algae growth a ton. It made cleaning the algae off even easier, so even if there was a bit of growth on there, especially like in one of my pools, it happens to be in the sun. So if you're not familiar with algae, it's going to grow much faster in the sun than it will in the shade. So if you have your pools in the shade, you don't have as many issues. But Oxine on top of that will help a lot. And it made it just so much easier just to easily scrub off. It's not like, you put in a bunch of elbow grease into that. And so it made cleaning so much easier, which was huge. The other great thing about Oxine is it's going to help with their health as well, because it helps protect against fungus, bacteria, and viruses. And if you own ducks, you obviously know they're messy. They shovel mud into their pools, they poop all over, in it. The few seconds they're in it, they're masters of making water brown in just a short period of time. They're really great at that. That's their major thing that they do. And so keeping that water clean and healthy as best you can, Oxine really is going to help with that, because it helps fight against those bacteria and viruses, as well as the fungus. So that's a huge benefit to Oxine as well. It is commonly used with livestock, and it's completely safe for them to drink and have it in that water, so that's not a problem. I've been using it for 2 years now. I haven't had any issues or anything like that from it. So it's really beneficial for that as well. Like I said, it's great for that algae, reducing that algae. It works really well. I highly recommend it if you're having issues with algae, trying out the Oxine. So if you found this helpful, please peck that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, subscribe. You can also find us on Instagram. That's it for this one. Spread those wings and keep on quacking.